Let's record. So with that, yes, you can still use the indicators. You can definitely still use the indicators. If you're wondering what this is just basically order flow. I will show you basically what this is in a different video. But if you want to get it on your chart, you just click up here and you click the bid ask volume. And I have it on the 1 minute. And then this is my 5 minute chart. So that's just a little roundabout what I'm doing. And here is charts. So I would say we're getting close to market open. What is, make it simple for you guys. Let's mark our highs and lows of the day. So we have right here as our low, right here as our high. We're bouncing around all-time highs. So that is a pretty darn big candle. Come back down here. Let's not have this so close. We're retesting those highs again. We also have a nice, beautiful trend line forming here. Nice trend line. Look at that. Nice signal that was sent out. It's probably early this morning, huh? No, it was on Monday. Yeah, that was yesterday at 4 p.m. Good morning. Good morning. So now we are going to wonder if I can lean back without being directly in the sunlight. Sunlight's getting me today. This keeps happening to me and it's driving me nuts. I'm waiting for TradingView to fix it. I can't really look at ES or and ES and US 30 right now because it keeps doing this session disconnected. I asked TradingView what's going on because obviously I paid for the plan. You guys wouldn't have access to the indicators if the plan was not paid, but my goodness, I cannot talk today. Good morning. Okay, market open. I'd say we're probably going to tap into these lows. Like, just wait for it. We just got to take out these highs. Just waiting. Here's our little pivot points as well. No, ignore that, guys. Didn't mean to put that up yet. I am looking for shorts at the moment. I'm going to trade over here only because switching back and forth is going to be a pain for me. So it's just easier for me to trade over here. Looking for a break here to go down to this zone. I would want to see like that. Those are huge. 'Or we tap into this pivot point. We are at all-time highs. We did hit take profit 1 on the 2-hour. So we hit take profit 1 on the 2-hour, and then, well then, 45-minute hit take profit 1. We got 60% of coming up here, which I'm pretty sure is close to that pivot. We're waiting for this pivot to turn on. Oh no, not close to that one. But it is pretty darn close to this one. So. Not have that happen. Sellers are really building up here. You're not betting against all-time highs. You're just riding the train. That's awesome. 700 for the morning. Awesome. Congratulations. I did not go for it because we trended up right before market opened. So what we usually do is we will trend up and then move down, but we just kept pushing up. So I'm just looking for the next best entry now. Congratulations. Let's see. Yes, it is showing a strong buy. If I saw a pullback continuation, I'd definitely get in on it. But I don't see one yet. Not yet. Look at all the orders coming in here. Absolutely insane. Craziness. Yes, I know that TradingView has a volume footprint right here. You got to mess around your charts in order to get that, but it is helpful. Here's the pivot point here. Ah, we hit take profit 2 and almost hitting take profit 2 on the 45-minute for all-time highs. Let's see. We get a little pullback here. No, I'm not in the trade. It didn't even hit entry, if you see. It did not hit entry. It was going to, and I was preparing for it, but I am not. So that's why I moved it over, because I'm not in the trade. Okay, let's see what happens here. Your top step is frozen? That's disturbing. I want to wait for this next candle. I'm gonna take a quick scalp down to here. So,
Order filled. Order filled.
well then. I am pulling closer.
Dot fills.
Yeah, I was at break even. I just found out I'm on micros on on my chart here, so I gotta switch it. Thank you. Yeah, I was like, why am I only up $3? And that's why. That's really loud. I don't like that. But this is basically what I was looking at. You could target down to the pivot point. My stop loss was right back here, right behind this candle, but
Order filled.
I'm just scalping a little bit more. Okay, now I'm up 180. This glare is awful on my computer. Let's try it over here. There you go. Now I can see. So as you know, you would just trail like how we used to say. I was stopped out right here because I was trailing. I'm on apex. So apex, you obviously need the trail or that will eat into your drawdown. Okay, I am out of $870 on those accounts today. Actually, let me bring those back for you. Trade with me. I just didn't like that. It was being annoying. There you go, $870. As you can see, I just quick scalp that. And these are my lives on Apex. And look at that, we got a nice little signal from Firestorm. That candle like retracted. So we're just gonna wait and see if it pushes back down again. Yeah, there is news coming up in 7 minutes. Just watching over here. And there's that 5 minute candle again. And that 5 minute candle has an 83% accuracy of coming down here. So right where that crosshair is. So let's see what happens. It's waiting for this candle to close. Wow. That's a huge spike. $175 profit. Gotta get back to work. Well, congratulations on $175. We got $434 profit. on that downtrend. Awesome. And then $308 profit. That's awesome. Congratulations. Well, I had take profit pretty quick. I kind of expect that maybe we come back down into this area again. It's just a weird place to just like stop. However, I could be wrong. Craziness. Just waiting for it to break this low for the signal. We'll see where this pushes. This is take profit one here, right where my mouse is. We will see. Beginning of that new 5-minute candle. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see if we can come down, hit this take profit one area, since we did close with this open signal. Hit my stop loss. Okay, well, I'm up 865. That's where I'm at. I think I'm gonna call it because I'm happy with it and it's switching too many screens. So I'm just gonna stay here. I'm looking for it to come hit this take profit one. We do have 2 minutes left in the candle. I have my stop at a break-even area, so we are good. Wild news market right now. I'm up $370, past two more 50K top steps. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm out of the house and trading. I've really changed. I used to think I needed to have the perfect setup, multiple monitors and the whole nine. I literally felt like that too, but these monitors are off. I have my iMac here and my laptop here. My laptop is basically a copy of my iMac. And in order to trade on both, so I'm not confusing you guys, I made it so I wasn't bouncing back and forth. So I left it on here so you could see the signal, and I traded here. But it feels so weird because it feels like I'm disconnecting, and I honestly wish it was like Top Step where I can trade on it. But I know if I trade on it, you guys will ask me a million questions because I didn't teach it yet. So I have to come out with the videos on Trade of 8. Actually, let me write that down for tonight. I have a whole list of videos that I actually made that need to be edited and uploaded. A little 5-minute candle hack there. It could push up to this area and come back down, but it's showing from pivot point basically to pivot point and my support level of last night's low. But who knows? I will listen to all voice messages when I get off the live stream. I got quite a few of you voice messaging me. You guys in binary options. I just got a message saying that I should trade binary options when my future signal is over. What do you think about that? Yes. So I should switch the pocket option. Okay. Well, let's plan for that tomorrow. I'll pull pocket option up on the other screen and we can do a binary option session after futures. A little bit. If there's nothing else with futures. Yeah, I'm like the best of both worlds. I absolutely love binary options, and it's what's gotten me to do good with trading with NASDAQ. It's just as manipulative. Yeah, if there's extra time. Yes, I will always keep futures. Futures will be first. And then, you know how we always have like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You can get a couple binary option signals and then if it looks good. Yeah, I mean within the 10:30 range tomorrow we'll try it. If we have enough time after our signals plays out, I will have pocket option pulled up here. I actually just made a withdrawal, so I need to now top up that account with $100 and flip it. kind of switch it up a little bit. Give you something else to go trade. You could start with as little as $20. I think it's 10 or $20. You can make $1 trades. You don't need a lot of money to get started with binary options. Yep. That's why I always say it's like the most beginner friendly, and that's why it's the first part of my course, because it's going to allow you to start with a small amount of money and work your way up. How much would you recommend? I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you when I first got started, I actually flipped. You can start with like, I don't know, 20, $40. But when I got started, I started with $1. I ended up starting with $5. I got myself down to $1, and I flipped that dollar into $1,000 in one day. That was like uh 6 years ago now. 6 years ago. Yeah. What magic is that? Firestorm indicators magic. That's what that is. I was using Firestorm indicators. I was using momentum, and I was working on Euro USD, and the payout was 92%. So every dollar I got, I ended up getting back $1.92. So it worked out really well. I would wait till it would get to like an 80% strong sell or strong buy, and I would get in. And Hakanashi candles are really good for binary options. You'll see me use Hakanashi more on binary options than you see me using it on futures. I like the manipulation of the candles on futures. As you can see here, we are probably popping back down into this area again. Yeah, if you look back at my old videos were like all binary options. Everyone's like, you need to start teaching futures. Futures is actually new for me. I'm mostly binary options. That's what I am. I'm a binary options trader. That's what I initially started out with. I did Forex. Forex was not really my friend. I did not like it. And I ended up switching to binary options, and that was like, I could do that anywhere. I was flipping accounts. It's funny because my husband, few years ago, we were pulling out an engine out of our Jeep Grand Cherokee. It was a Mercedes diesel. And we were putting it inside of our Jeep Commander because I wanted the Jeep Commander because it has 3 rows of seating, but they never made it in a diesel in the United States. So we took the diesel out of the Jeep Grand Cherokee and we put it inside of our Jeep Commander that we have. And we got like a limited edition one. So we custom made my own dream car, and it was a Jeep that fit all the kids. And in the middle of that, I was doing binary options, and I was like, oh, just made $97, just made $200, just made $300. And he's like, you're just doing this while we're working. And I'm like, I know. And that's what I love about binary options. I can do it any time of the day. I'm not strapped down to a specific time like using futures, which futures is great. I'm always available at this time anyway. But if I'm not available, I'm doing binary options for the day. And that's just like what I love to do. Oh yeah, I do OTC mostly, only because I've gotten good at the manipulation of it. It just doesn't want to break this low right now. My goodness. Being slow. Yeah, getting better at OTC. I'm working on that V4 file. I'm waiting for it to upload on my end. It is edited and done. I'm just waiting for MetaQuotes to give me my copy. I know lots of break evens today. I'm up $1,165 on all 4 of these accounts, so I am done for the day. When you do pocket options, do you draw up your charts? No, I don't. And I don't draw up my charts like that because I have this weird thing that pocket option can see what I'm doing, and I don't like it. So I do not draw up my charts, but I will let you know when I'm entering. I'm not going to let pocket options see what I'm doing. Like, I feel safe on TradingView because it's like you don't know what I'm doing. You don't know I have the Firestorm indicators. But if I put it on pocket option, I'm like, you're gonna see me and you're gonna psych me out, and then I'm gonna be pissed off. So, not doing it. Not going for it. I know it's silly, but not today. See you later. No, it makes sense. That's just how I feel. I don't wanna, I'm not that person. So it was a great day with using our, what is it called? Apex accounts. I'm so used to saying Top Step. So all 4 accounts are at $1,165 for the day. Oh, good. Yeah, I copy traded them on Tradeovate. Tradeovate allows you to go to, there's a little settings bar, settings gear, and you can copy trade them. Yeah, I got stopped out a couple times today on my way to getting to the $1,165. So I have an 80% accuracy for the day, which I think is beautiful. Because I was pulling the break even and stuff like that. So 80% accuracy and we're golden. FTP. What is that? FTP. I'm trying to think of what's FTP. Funded Trading Plus, Forex. Oh, Yes, they are still good. I've actually used them as my broker. However, for my prop firm, I don't like that they had trailing drawdown. I recently just found out about that. Did not like it. I had no idea you guys could send me private messages on here. Yes. So day was a good day. Wow, we're just ranging. If you look at this 1 minute chart, this 1 minute chart looks awful. Look at that. We had a 1 minute signal. I didn't even know about it. I was looking at the 5 minute. 1 minute signal. Yeah, it is to the group. Someone else private messaged me and I had no idea. It just like popped up. We're gonna hit take profit 2. We might. We had nice signals today. Put it inside the chat. Am I still using Thor? I use Thor on occasion. I like it in combination with, what is it? Firestorm FX. So it's kind of like a double signal. Example right here. You had Thor send out a signal here. Then you had, I actually think they sent together. They're identical. Just one has a different stop loss than the other. And one we has a different take profit. So the take profit one for Thor is one of these. It take TP on the 5 minute. It did. It hit take profit one on the 5 minute. So hit take profit one. The one I'm using right now is FX 3.0, yes. But as you can see here, like we had FX 3.0 call out a signal, and then Thor called out a signal here. And then drag that stop loss to break even when take profit one was hit. And then it hit take profit two. So pretty awesome. So you got Firestorm FX 3.0, you have Firestorm Thor, and then you have Firestorm FX 3.0 here. Now, if you ever wanted to know the difference between the two, you can always just come to the settings and change the colors. So if you want them to be a completely different color, shade of green, That way you can tell the difference between the two. You can do that. But Firestorm FX 3.0 has a pretty nice signal. Yep, my Thor is an aqua and orange. I almost said it the way you had it. And then I was like, that's not what she meant to say. That would have been funny. Well, yeah, I know. But I was just like reading and almost said it like that. Yeah, I'd say we're done. It's 10:30. I'm gonna get out of here. I got stuff to do. Oh, by the way, Thor sent out a signal at market open, a buy, which hit take profit 1. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I can keep them on for you, both of them. But with that being said, I made good money today. I'm happy. And now I'm gonna go eat some breakfast because I skipped breakfast and I skipped my coffee. So I did this running on 0. I didn't even have water. Jumped out of bed and came to my computer. It's funny because I literally give the kids breakfast every single morning, but I don't eat breakfast myself. Like I'll feed everybody else but me, and then I forget to eat. Oh no, go eat. Yeah, I gotta go do that. So I'll see you later. I'll see you tomorrow. Today was a good day. Congratulations. 1K on 4 with no breakfast is amazing. Yeah, I need coffee too. Just take them off your chart and restart them again. You take them off your chart, restart them again, and they should bring them all back again. Can't skip coffee. I know I shouldn't have, but I did. It's funny because I made my husband's coffee, make my husband's coffee every single morning, make everyone's breakfast every single morning, and I forget about me. This has been a common thing for years. You're welcome. Yeah, go eat some breakfast. See you all tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be another news day. It is getting close to the August 1st, so it'll be the first week of the month, which is usually very volatile. So take it easy. Don't be too hard on yourself. And I will see you all on the next live stream. And I will look into doing some binary options too. So maybe this might be a thing. But for now, we have futures and I will continue adding Thor in so we can have additional signals.